I'm gonna see Adam later, go through everything. Are you gonna give me this silent treatment all day? I'm sorry, but I thought you were on my side.
Oh, I am on your side. Yesterday, when I'd gone off to work, I thought you'd calm down.
I got angry, right, about what I read, and I couldn't help myself.
So you went to stalk him while he was at lunch and got yourself arrested.
You know, he's the one that they should charge after what he did, not me.
Yeah, and the hospital are investigating him. I mean, you got a meeting about that today. Can you remember that?
Forget that. I mean, that's not worth holding your breath about. He's just going to take somebody to one side. He's going to have a quiet word with them. They're going to come back and they'll say, oh, Thorne's a good chap.
No, but the heat was on him. I mean, all of his colleagues, everybody around him was pointing the finger at him, and now they're pointing it at you.
People like him and his cronies, they run this country. They look down on people like us.
I am as angry as you are. I want him punished and investigated and struck off if need be.
I'm glad I confronted him.
What did that achieve then? Because you got yourself arrested for assault. You could go to prison, Peter. And then, you know his smug little smile you love so much? It's going to be wider than ever.
Sometimes, Carla, you have to stand up to people like him. You have to show them that we're not just prepared to roll over. All right, I might have gone in a bit strong-headed.
A bit? Peter, you blew it. And you know what the really sad thing is? Now, the only thing I can think of to get you out of this mess is by you going to apologize to him.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that is not going to happen. So you can forget that.
Oh, hi, Peter, how are you?
Don't ask.
Ah, next time I won't bother.
Oh, sorry, Lee. I'm just having a bad day, that's all. Sorry.
Oh. Well, why don't you come to the bistro later? We can have a catch-up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Oh, hey, Leanne.
Oh, hiya.
Oh, Mr. Thorne, do you have a minute?
Make an appointment with one of the managers.
Well, it won't take long.
You're stalking me like your husband. You've got a grievance taken up with the hospital trust.
No, actually, it was just one of your colleagues said that you had a meeting, so I thought I'd,
Maggie Bailey, I suspect. May I remind you, your husband received the highest standard of care.
My husband should never have come after you in that restaurant, and if I'd have known, I would have stopped him, so I'm sorry about that.
And now the ramifications of his actions have sunk in. You're here to plead clemency.
Well, you can see why we're upset.
It's in the hands of the police now.
And you really are an arrogant, supercilious, infuriating man, aren't you?
That's more syllables than your husband managed in an entire meeting.
Well, you can see why he's aggravated, can't you? Because you really do look down on the rest of us.
All my patients received the same excellent standard of care. Even former alcoholics.
Look, I'm just asking you to drop the charges.
He assaulted me.
You look fine to me, and your Oswald Batang suit, and you're sharper than ever. You're still posh and rich and powerful, aren't you? Whereas Peter's a recovering addict.
You're slightly more charming than he is. It's rather touching that you're trying to protect him. Why don't we discuss this over dinner?
You what? No! No, not a chance.
I just prefer to consider my options in more convivial surroundings. And you know, one thing I've learned in life is that when you see something you like, you should go for it. And I like what I'm looking at now.
I said no. Wait, isn't this unethical, or don't you care?
Well, look, let's just exchange numbers. And I'll have a think about it, and when I've made a decision, I'll call you. Great.
Oh, hi. I saw Peter earlier.
Oh, right, has he calmed down?
Oh, still ranting about the class system. He now thinks we're part of the self-perpetuating oligarchy. He read it online.
Of course he did. Well, he's going to end up living in solitary confinement if he's not careful.
Well, he's adamant he won't apologise.
I went to see Thorne. I thought maybe I could reason with him.
And?
Aloof. Very aloof. But when I asked him if he would drop the charges, he did say he'd consider it, so...
Right.
Yeah. He also made a pass at me.
He did what?
I know, well, he suggested that we discuss things further over dinner. Of course, I shut him down. I said no, but, you know, then he insisted he needed my number so that he could let me know when he decided what to do over Peter. And, of course, he's just messing with my head.
That's blackmail.
I know, he's horrible.
You can't trust the man.
I'm at the bistro on Viaduct Street. Viaduct Street, yeah. Okay. The notorious Mr. Thorne has been looking for me at the cab office. The surgeon who did my transplant, Lee.
Oh, yeah. Why? There's not a problem, is there?
Well, I found out he had a bet with his posh mates to see how quick he could do my operation. And he took pictures in the middle of it.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, we had a run-in yesterday and I belted him.
Oh, Peter, come on, you're not going to start fighting, are you?
No. I'm not going to apologise to him either.
Mr. Barlow, am I disturbing your lunch? We're quits then.
Slumming it, are we?
No, it's a delightful spot. I hear they do an excellent coq au vin.
Sorry, we've run out.
Well, I suspect you prefer bread and dripping. Oh, come on, lighten up, it's a joke. Can I have a single espresso, please? This won't take long.
What is it you want?
I'm here to call a truce. You call off your dogs, I'll call off mine. You're in very hot water after your antics in the restaurant.
And you're in very hot water after your antics during my operation.
You face criminal charges, common assault. You could go to prison for 6 months.
And you could be fired and have your name dragged through the mud.
Which is why I'm prepared to withdraw all charges against you. And tell the police there was just a misunderstanding.
What's the catch?
Well, obviously there'd have to be some reciprocal gesture of goodwill on your part.
So you want me to drop my complaints against you?
Preventing a long, drawn-out, inconclusive investigation. As well as telling the hospital you don't want to pursue your complaint, it'd be really helpful if you wrote a letter of support.
You're bluffing. This has got you rattled.
My long record of service is unblemished.
I'll take that gamble. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to let your attitude put any more patients' lives at risk.
You're angling for a payout. Is that it?
I'm angling for people like you to come down off the high horses. What's wrong with you? Just be decent.
Listen, I'm planning to retire soon, and I don't want this to blemish my distinguished record. So how about I bring my plans forward and I retire immediately? The alternative is you feel the full force of the law.